Has everyone eaten?
Not yet. Donnie's fat ass is probably suffocating on McDonald's right now in the background.
Shut up, I don't eat like some bum.
Wow, I'm surprised. I was expecting you to be chewing still, like last time.
Where's Joe?
Do you even need to ask?
Ice cream again?
Yeah, is that surprising at this point?
No, but I would think, given all our complaints about it, he would sort of get the memo and stop.
George, Joe forgets the simplest things all the time. I highly doubt he would have even remembered what we said, and if he did, it wouldn't be his problem.
Yeah, I guess I was hoping for something else.
Not sure why. What goes on with Joe Biden isn't our problem. His term is coming to an end soon.
You think he'll lose?
If he doesn't, then America is doomed. There is a right for a lot of things, and Joe simply isn't one of them.
True.
All right, guys, I've been listening to what you're saying, and I agree.
Wow, Donnie, you really added to this conversation.
Don't be so irritable.
Did you guys hear that some commenters wanted us to eat out again?
Yeah, right. Please don't make it sound like so many wished for that.
I think that it's surprising that even a few would want us to go out and eat together again.
Well, it's not like it was a bad thing. I did enjoy myself the last time we did.
Yeah, we remember such praise.
Hey guys, I just got back. I want to add to what I just heard.
Please, Joe, don't.
I like the fact that Donnie enjoyed our time together.
Fuck, I don't need this shit right now.
Dude, are you seriously flustered right now?
Shut up, I'm not.
This whole conversation just got so weird all of a sudden.
So, again, has everyone eaten?
Sorry, I'm still licking this ice cream.
Oh my God, can you not say it like that or just say you're eating the ice cream?
Yeah, whatever, Donnie. You're anal about every little detail of my life.
I'm worried about America, not you, bud.
That's what someone in denial would say.
Don't you dare put me in that position.
Okay, well, while we're waiting patiently for Joe to finish, did everyone hear about the disaster of the recent Marvel movies?
Ah, so we are doing a Marvel movie discussion this time?
I heard a few things, but I don't openly pay attention since it's pretty boring nowadays.
This is true. I don't understand how Disney and Marvel can honestly shit out this trash, lose millions of dollars, and continue to think that everything is right in the world. Even I wouldn't be that thick-headed.
Of which you certainly are, Donnie.
Shut up and eat your ice cream, little boy. The grown-ups are talking.
Wow, seriously, Donnie.
Anyway, I think ever since Stan Lee died, things have gone downhill quickly.
Stan Lee is certainly a legend, but there's a pretty vocal amount of people that would argue against that statement, claiming that his stories are just as bad.
Bullshit, I'm sorry, like I get some may have an issue with Stan Lee, but absolutely no fucking way can anyone a part of that group could honestly tell me with a straight face that the current state of Marvel is better than before he died.
I suppose that's mostly true.
At least those stories actually fucking had an audience. Look how bad Marvel has become since then. Who cares about some mid-story plot? We can't even get that far because the movies are just fucking trash.
You would need to enjoy the movie at least somewhat before picking it apart to find things to criticize. The current movies don't even have that going for them. It's so bad from the start that there's nothing to talk about except for how bad it is.
I'm pretty sure the last good Marvel movie was Far From Home. Andrew, Toby, and Tom came from their respective universes to battle their enemies. I thought that was neat, especially since people have been dreaming of a Spider-Verse adaptation for a while.
Well, there is always the Spider-Verse animated movies with Miles Morales.
Yeah, the Spider-Verse movies are spectacular. The art design on those movies goes fucking hard. But let's not push those animated movies on the same highway as these movies. Far From Home is good, and in the current lineup of garbage, it might just sit comfortably next to Infinity War and Endgame as one of the greats of Marvel. But it's only up there like it is because of the mountain of trash beneath it.
You know, Donnie, you really have an impressive way of saying you like something while also saying it's not that great at the same time. Is there anything you just simply like and cannot hate?
There is no such thing as a perfect movie, Obama. People may claim no faults in their greatest of top picks of movies, but those same people usually go on to contradict themselves by saying at least one thing they dislike, which completely negates the saying that it's their perfect movie. It can't be perfect if they dislike at least one thing.
Yeah, there really isn't such a thing as a perfect movie, only an amazing movie. But I will say, I do think the What If series of Marvel movies is probably one of the greatest things to come out of all this.
Oh shit, yeah, the What If series, that is a wild ride for sure. So many different alternate outcomes playing out like that goes to show you how many things there could be if it were a little different. I do think, though, that some things are a little too far-fetched to a degree, but overall, it's a good series to watch and enjoy.
All right, guys, I've finished my ice cream. I think we should start this game now, unless you want to talk about Marvel forever.
Nah, I think we talked enough. I'm ready for this deck.
Wait, George, weren't you going to explain this deck to us?
Yeah, so the Fenyx's deck allows you to play as one of the gods of Greek mythology: Athena, Ares, Aphrodite, and Hephaestus. You can brute force wins with Ares and Hephaestus if you play enough cards, while Athena and Aphrodite require some sneaky strategies, but are pretty satisfying if you manage the moment.
Sounds interesting. What makes Ares and Hephaestus so overpowered?
They both have abilities that discard a decent amount of cards, but under different conditions. Ares' ability is based on just playing cards, while Hephaestus' ability is playing cards 3 times. Then you can discard any number of cards of a single color. Ares is pretty broken, but under the right conditions, especially if you're a typical Uno player, then Hephaestus' ability is broken as fuck. Because if you're stuck with one color all the time, then once your ability condition is achieved, you can just discard the entire hand in one turn. It's fucked.
Wow, damn.
So wild card wins really won't be the play here. I can see why you would say Joe's strategy would fall off.
Wildcard tactic is worthless in this deck. Sure, you can run that idea, but the god's abilities are where you should focus. You can lose in an instant.
Fuck this. I just want to see this shit in action. Let's play!
The first part of this sequence, meaning every round, Zeus will decide our characters. Sadly, you cannot choose who you become. That would be stupid and cause more problems than they're worth, and arguably would end even more friendships. But anyway, every round we will shuffle our characters so no one winner can win the same way again, and gives everyone a fair advantage with those characters.
Based on luck, how well does this deck play?
Luck? Well, at least half of the luck with this deck is who you get. The lucky picks are definitely Ares and the blacksmith fuck.
Yo, guys, who is this child on the side of my screen?
Oh no,
Wait, what? Oh my god, no, I don't want to hear this crap right now.
that's Athena, Joe, and she's not actually a child.
Holy shit, don't tell me this is one of those she's a child, but actually 1,000-year-old tropes.
Would you let me finish, Tomato Head? No, she's just cursed to look that way. Literally a whole different circumstance. Stop, I get what you're saying, but Aphrodite is literally a tree in the Fenyx rising. Would you say fucking a tree is weird?
Oh my god, George, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm just saying, Athena's situation isn't what you're thinking.
You aren't seriously defending Joe's twisted perversion.
Absolutely not. I'm just correcting what Donnie thinks this is. I'm well aware of the fact that that doesn't change Joe's senile ass from being attracted to kids.
Can you all just fuck off? I asked a simple question, and you all just explode the entire situation into something it's not.
Tell someone who believes that. Oh wait, newsflash, Joe, literally no one does.
You guys may not like children, but I do.
There's no way he just said that.
Oh my god, this is what I've been waiting for.
Joe, please tell me you're joking. I mean, this is a sick joke, but please tell me it's a joke.
What?
Hello, 911? Yeah, I'm calling you about President Joe Biden, who willingly admitted to liking children. Huh? What are you talking about? There's no way. Joe, can you please state the exact meaning behind your words?
I told you already. I don't have a problem with children. I'm a big fan and love all children around. It's not my problem if you guys have a problem with them.
Oh my god. Sorry for the call. So,
What was that all about?
isn't it obvious? This moron said he liked children in the worst way possible, but what he actually meant was that he loved children, like as in, like a parent does? Or a relative, you know, someone who isn't bothered by children. He just explained it in the most fucked up way possible.
I can't believe you actually called the police on me, Donnie. Me, the President of America.
Yeah, well, I thought I had
I
you.
win, bitches.
Well, that was very distracting.
Yeah, sorry, I was just playing cards mindlessly there while I was on the phone, and whoa, hold up. You won with Aphrodite. I thought you said Ares and that blacksmith fuck, whatever his name was, Hephaestus were the overpowered ones, didn't you?
I did, but I also said they required a bit of a sneaky strategy. I also said that you could lose in an instant and that you should focus on your god's abilities. Of course, I downplayed the other god's abilities because I happen to know a lot about this deck personally.
Well played, but let me remind you, George, we couldn't use our abilities because we were still fucking cursed.
Right, I forgot that you guys barely got to play. Ha ha, oh well, at least you know what to do.
Yeah, you aren't going to get that advantage anymore.
It was worth it since I won.
So you can't use your abilities until you are unsealed or uncursed? Does that mean that you can delay other players from getting their god's abilities?
Oh yeah, you can. It's actually fucking nasty if you skip players so they can't play any cards. While everyone else will be uncursed, that one player is just stuck playing basic Uno at that point, basically. Or at least at a huge disadvantage.
Oh, baby, I have so many ideas with that. Thanks for the info.
Why do I feel threatened?
Oh, I think I understand what you mean.
Stop, I know exactly what those ominous words mean.
That's just your imagination again, Joe. Trust me, nothing is going to happen.
Seriously, Donnie?
If you don't like it, then change it if you can, bud.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'll do, bud.
Fuck's sakes, man.
You ate those words, Donnie?
Shut up.
Oh my God, I know exactly what you're doing here. I fucking knew it.
Of course. One of the best ways to win in this deck is by making sure others can't use their gods. So why the fuck wouldn't I skip you, even if you got a shitty god?
Aphrodite isn't a shitty god. She is the wonderful god of love.
Correction. She is the Olympian goddess of love, beauty, pleasure, and procreation, to be specific.
Please fuck off with the descriptors, George. I don't need to hear Joe's overfatuation with the goddess of beauty of whatever the fuck, or anything related for that matter.
You're lucky, Donnie, because I'm desperate to screw you over. But George over here deserves it more than you at the moment.
Oh boy, still hung about me skipping you, Joe?
I love it when you tell me how lucky I am, acting like I would fucking care or something.
I mean, you definitely would care, Donnie, since you cry about getting hit with draw cards all the time. Don't say you're magically fine with it all of a sudden.
Okay, maybe I would care just a little bit, but it's the fact that this sucker is threatening me with it so casually, that is the issue. And on that note, it's finally time for Ares to make his stand.
Looks like you're the first one to awaken this time. Remember, guys, Ares' ability allows Donnie to discard 2 cards every time he plays. We need to be on point with our draw cards, so he is constantly fed with cards no matter what.
What the fuck was that?
That is the only way to counter Donnie.
Yeah, just go explain how to beat me. Fuck you, George.
Whoa, hold up. What was that just now that appeared on screen?
That's Typhon. He causes his curse every time the bar around the table fills up.
Whoa.
He adds a card with Typhon's curse applied to it, which causes you to draw a single card every time you play a card on your turn.
Great, another mechanic to the mix.
Well, I think it's meant to balance out the benefits you're given.
Of course it does.
Because of the god's abilities.
Wait, so what if you have more than one of these cards?
Nothing. It will just take twice as long to get rid of the curse.
It's my turn to awaken. Let's go!
Trust me, no one other than Ares can make that any easier.
Of course, because I get to choose which cards I get to discard. You were right. That shit is fucking broken. I love it!
All right, everyone except Joe has awakened. Now we just need to keep it that way.
The fuck you will. I'm awakening just like all of you.
That was a rather pointless statement to make, George. When you did literally nothing to prevent him from playing at all.
Yeah, I forgot that I had to play to awaken, so I already used up my turn. The whole fancy light show of awakening makes you think differently. But alas, we are all awakened now. This is technically where the true game begins. Everyone has a fair advantage now.
Not really. You and Donnie hold the 2 most broken characters, while me and Obama have the technical characters, remember?
Technical. Are you having a problem saying the word technical, Joe?
Oh my God, shut up.
Speech skill issue?
I said shut up.
I said shut up. Haha.
Oh my God, you are literally a child right now, seriously.
No, I'm not. I was just making fun of this bozo over here.
Yeah, you are, because only children are that annoying.
Oh, sure. I've heard worse from a child.
Literally doesn't change anything about what I said.
Okay, how about you stop defending the man, Obama? Honestly, just stop. Like, is it because you're both Democratic or something? Because even so, no person should be trying. No one. Ever.
Nah, I'm just annoyed by how annoying you sound.
Wow, Obama, that might just be the pettiest bullshit I've ever heard.
Dude, Joe, will you ever quit giving me fucking draw cards already? Like, how spiteful do you honestly have to be?
I'll stop when I feel like it, bud.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Then eat shit.
Oh my God.
That right there is sweet, sweet karma.
Okay, not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting that, but damn.
That's what you get for acting cocky, Joe. Also, you kept feeding me cards so much, which made it easier for me to get my hands on a 7.
Well, now you're cursed, so who cares, eh?
Nope, it's my 3rd turn, which means I can discard cards. But keep trying.
I certainly will. Thank you for understanding.
For fuck's sakes.
Okay, now that is funny.
You both really just went and one-upped each other. God, this game is seriously cinematic sometimes.
Okay, everyone just shut up.
Not how you planned it, eh? Don't worry, it happens to the best of us.
You little condescending piece of shit.
Don't worry, George, I got this.
Fuck.
Okay, but what is the deal with those draw 4 -2 cards anyway? They are really odd. Like, you make someone draw 4 cards, then discard 2?
Fuck you, George.
Seriously, what's the point of that exactly?
From my experience, the point of those cards is that it takes a random 2 cards you have and discards them. Imagine for a moment in Joe's case. Let's say he was running the wild card strategy in the background, and someone plays that draw 4 -2 card on him, and the 2 cards it discards are his wild cards. You understand?
Okay, yeah, I think I get it, but it definitely depends on luck that the 2 it discards are the right cards in the end. Otherwise, it's just a glorified +2 card at the end of the day.
Well, that's precisely what it is. Honestly, you're completely right.
Jesus Christ, why am I the only one who still has a curse? Oh, but hey, I guess it doesn't matter because of Ares' ability. Ha ha.
I don't understand why you didn't discard the cursed card at that moment, Donnie.
I have my reasons. Don't think too deeply about it.
So your reason was because it was a reverse card. I suppose that makes some sense, if only a little bit.
Oh, it did. Now look at me go, discarding cards like a machine.
So Ares can seriously discard 1 or 2 cards every turn. How the fuck did they think that was actually fair?
Is the little baby jealous of my awesome powers?
The fuck you just say?
You heard me, or did that go in one ear and out the other? Or perhaps instant memory loss because that sounds like you.
No, I heard you loud and clear, but the only one who is a child here is you, Donnie. Acting like you got some awesome powers, was it?
That's not true, and besides, I'm not a child because I certainly wouldn't want you touching me.
Wow.
Well, you can have that card, Donnie.
Wow, so amazing, one measly card. I can't wait to play a single time and discard it instantly.
On that note, don't mind if I just take that hand from you, Joe.
I do mind.
Obama has an interesting advantage right now, guys. We have to stop this.
What was Athena's ability again?
I remember. It had something to do with if you played an odd number, then you can skip any one of your choosing and discard 1 card.
Oh shit, Joe actually remembers something, but wait. It's probably because Athena in her sealed state is a child, so he probably wants to remember all about that.
Will you give it a rest already, seriously?
Okay, well, in that case, we need to just give him plenty of cards, because anywhere from 1 or 2 cards will result in a win.
Okay, well, that's a given no matter who you're playing with.
Funny enough, I have rarely seen your ability activate, Joe.
Yeah, well, it has to do with action cards or something.
Then you should be trying to play as many action cards as you can, no?
Well, yes, but actually, no. As I said, what makes Athena and Aphrodite technical is that if you play in a particular way, you can achieve a win with her ability, unlike Ares and Hephaestus, who can literally just discard cards all the time.
Yeah, but that's only partly true. Hephaestus's ability is a bit more restrictive than Ares's is, because you need to play 3 times before you can discard cards.
Yes, but once you do, especially if you have more than 1 color, then you're discarding loads of cards. I've won more times with Hephaestus than I have with Ares. And that's because people tend to downplay Hephaestus's ability because of what you just explained.
Man, Joe, you think you're so clever using your ability to give me a single card.
How about 4 cards, Donnie?
Of course, sure. Why am I not surprised?
It seems a little arrogant to talk shit like that when it's pretty obvious that we are all going to target you with draw cards. I mean, this goes for anyone who is close to Uno or sitting on Uno.
Yeah, no shit. So why don't you take your own fucking advice, you geriatric fucking stop, Obama?
That's what I'm doing right now, Donnie.
Well, shit, you thought ahead.
Better hope that this single card you're giving me actually does anything, Joe, because if not, then you're all screwed.
The tension is in the air.
Wait, what?
What the fuck?
Oh my God, you're joking.
Are you fucking stupid?
Why the hell did you give me the card, Joe?
It was a misclick. I pressed the wrong button, I swear.
Congratulations, because of Joe's stupid-ass misclick.
Oh my God.
You all lost this round. Ha ha!
Joe's fault. 1,000,000% Joe's fault.
I mean...
You can't even deny it, Joe. You literally had a chance to put 3 cards into Obama's hand, and you fucked it up. Instead, you chose George and threw the entire game.
I didn't throw the entire game. The game has barely started. We aren't even close to 500 score yet.
You know exactly what I mean, Joe. Game, match, round, whatever you wish to call it. You threw that match because of your so-called misclick, which I don't even believe.
I don't care if you believe me or not. That's the truth, Donnie.
Oh, yeah, sure. Whatever you say, buddy.
What I find especially funny is how no one has been able to win with Ares or Hephaestus since the game has started. Did you say those 2 were overpowered, George? Because from my point of view, those 2 characters have lost twice, whereas both Aphrodite and Athena have won. And you were the one who won with Aphrodite.
Yeah, I know. I'm not sure if it's just bad luck or good luck, but I think it might be because we are stopping those who are Ares or Hephaestus before they can secure a victory, which is the right thing to do. I don't see why that's a problem, because I know for certain that if you slack off and allow either of those 2 a chance, the game will end faster than I did in the beginning.
Okay, so you are choosing to stand on that hill. You are confident that those 2 are broken, which I understand, like I get that being able to discard cards at a rapid rate is fucking broken. I'm reminded of the time I did win in the Valhalla deck with the cargo flag, but how often does one win with those characters, really?
Statistically, Ares and Hephaestus win more times than the other 2 gods. And that's by design, honestly. Because there is no way the devs at Ubisoft didn't know those 2 would have a bigger advantage at winning over Athena and Aphrodite.
Well, that's that, I guess.
Just because those 2 have won 2 games doesn't mean it's the end-all be-all. We will see how many times each god wins statistically once one of us wins the entire game. Only then we will see if I'm right.
This isn't a competition. A stat like that only makes sense if it's done so without sweating buckets like a try-hard scumbag.
Doesn't really matter how you achieve the win, Donnie. But winning in this does absolutely have to do with the gods' abilities. since you have no choice but to use them when they are activated. So do whatever you want because it will be included in the statistics at the end. Try hard, be a piece of shit, who cares?
Wow, you really are opening the floodgates and letting everyone go all out, aren't you?
Of course, I'll be honest, it doesn't matter what tactic you use in this deck. This is the God's deck, the Fenyx's deck. Everyone here is a god at this point, so do whatever the fuck you have to achieve victory.
So an all-out war then, is it? I'm totally up for that. Not that that wasn't what we were already doing countless times throughout our many Uno decks.
You guys have no idea what you're getting yourselves into by saying that.
Yeah, having said that, Joe, it's pretty obvious what you're going to try and do. Like it's blatantly clear to everyone present.
The question isn't knowing that I might do it. It's whether or not you have the ability to stop me. After all, in this match, I'm playing as Ares this time. Also, I want to add that no, you can't just choose which cards get discarded. At least, not without some forethought on what you want to do, since you're discarding the color you pick. However, you want to know what doesn't count towards that rule? Wild cards, which means I can play as many color cards as I desire, and wild cards will remain in my hand, just like I did right there. Now, who hasn't won with Ares, Obama?
Honestly, that entire speech along with the timing of your victory with that wild card was honestly pretty fucking impressive. Even if you won with a wild card yet again. I still think that was pretty impressive. Well played. Well played.
Well, shit, that's not the reaction I expected.
I can't believe you won with a wild card again, but I can't believe I'm saying this. I agree with Obama. You really fucking went and gave out some villainous monologue like Obama did in the flip deck and won that match without fail. I wasn't expecting that wild card that early.
Yeah. I figured you were probably going to scrap a wild card strat after I ran it off saying do whatever you want, but that was way too early. When the hell did you get your hands on a wild card?
Actually, it was at the beginning. I was given 2+4 wild cards and saved the last one, luckily, at the end. Ares' ability was merely a bonus that gave me the chance to use it. I timed that entire speech perfectly, wouldn't you say?
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but yeah. Okay, I'll give you the credit you deserve, but alas, this isn't the end of the game. The jury is out on who will be the ultimate victor.
Well then, Donnie, let's see who wins.